The next thing we're going to talk about is the NFL. Clay Matthews re-signs with the Green Bay Packers with a 5-year extension worth $66 million. And I was watching NFL Network, and I believe that they said he gets also a $20.5 million signing bonus. So he actually becomes one of the most highest paid linebackers, I believe, in the NFL. I believe it's $13 million he will receive yearly with the Packers. So it's 13.2 to be precise, I believe. So it's going to be more than what DeMarcus Ware gets. He gets right now about $13 million with the Dallas Cowboys. So he's going to be one of the highest paid linebackers. So they got one of their players signed. They're going after Aaron Rodgers to re-sign him and make him possibly the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Currently, the highest paid quarterback right now is Joe Flacco. So I'm eager to see how high, this number is going to go, because with these teams, they get higher and higher and higher. So I'm eager to see what they offer Aaron Rodgers. The next thing we're going to talk about is with the offseason, there have been teams that have got into free agency and got big players, whether it's the Cleveland Browns getting Paul Kruger, or just a number of teams rather. I'm going to show you two teams that, over the course of free agency, the whole thing, not just including day one where most of the big name free agents left, to other teams, but I'm going to give you two teams that I see that I give A's to. We're going to look at the screen, and I'm going to start with the Oakland Raiders. Matt Flynn, they obviously got him from Seattle, in a trade. They interviewed him on Raiders.com, NFL Network, and they basically asked him do they believe that he's going to be a starter? I actually do. They might have told him, GM Reggie McKenzie, Dennis Allen might have told him that, he's coming in to compete, which he's, clearly stated in the interviews. But I obviously know and believe that anytime you trade away your picks for a guy like, a QB, any type caliber like Matt Flynn, you're going to have him to be the starter. I just believe he's going to be the starting quarterback. So he's one of the great pieces that I like for the Raiders. Another one, cornerback. Cornerback was a pretty pivotal issue for the Oakland Raiders. You look at Mike Jenkins, spent time with the Dallas Cowboys. He's a pretty solid defender. I'm not saying that he's a Champ Bailey, Darrelle Revis type, but he's still a solid corner. So he gives the Oakland Raiders depth at the corner position. Another corner, Tracy Porter, is one that caught my eye. He's former Super Bowl champion with the New Orleans Saints. Chemistry there with him. They also signed Usama Young. Usama Young and Tracy Porter both played for the Saints. Dennis Allen was there with the New Orleans Saints when they won the Super Bowl. Then he goes to Denver, where Tracy Porter goes to Denver, and now he's in Oakland. Usama Young and Tracy Porter. So it's a good look for the Raiders. I see what they're doing is, if you notice, Reggie McKenzie has his say of some players. Obviously, Matt Flynn played in Green Bay. Reggie McKenzie was there when they drafted him. You look at Dennis Allen, of course, like I mentioned before, Tracy Porter, Usama Young. That's a good look for the Raiders. Not only that, they have Nick Roach from Chicago, and Rashad Jennings, former backup running back for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I think overall that's going to be a good look for the Raiders. I expect them to be better than they were last season. So I think the Raiders are going to do excellent. They have an excellent season. I'm not going to say they're going to make the playoffs. Too early to say right now, but I'm liking what I'm seeing with this rebuilding process. The next thing, so big shout out goes to Reggie McKenzie. But the next thing we're going to talk about with the my free agent best additions for teams is the Miami Dolphins. Deion Sanders once said, "When you look good, you feel good, you play good." Well, the Dolphins are going to look good knowing that they not only have the players, but they have a new logo, new Dolphin logo, new uniforms. They're going to feel good knowing that they have the players, Phillip Wheeler, Danielle Ellaby, on offense and defense, Mike Wallace, Brent Grimes. And they're going to play well knowing that they're going to be better than what they were. So I think that the Miami Dolphins are number 2 in the AFC East. obviously, the New England Patriots are going to be number one, but I'm going to say the top two teams in the AFC are the Patriots and the Dolphins. So I look for the Dolphins to be exceptionally better than what they were. And I think that the Dolphins are going to do great things. So I think it's going to be a big pickup for the Dolphins. The next thing we're going to talk about is the NFL schedule release. The schedule to release 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network. If you guys missed this, check it out. The schedule will release. So I'm very eager to see, the schedule for the games. I've seen some, but I'm really eager to see what games are going to be on what network. So it's going to be great to see. But that's going to do it for Sports with Eric Hicks. So hit me up at Eric Hicks 23 on Twitter. Hit me up on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel at Eric Hicks. Subscribe to my channel, Eric Hicks. And, guys, let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think of the show. Till next time, I'll see you later.